Hello and welcome back. So, if you watch my videos, this is a 30 millimeter Ditra install, pre-cut. Set it aside, vacuum your floor, and damp your floor down each section, and work your way with the all set Schluter cement or Mapai Ultraflex 2 cement. And just make sure that you apply pressure on that. Okay. Also, the next day, remember I flash my Ditra as well. So I just cut little strips because I want to make my low profile. And I just stuck them underneath there. You can use 4, 5, 6 strips, doesn't matter. And I'm just going to use some screws and set that Schluter flange in there. You can see there's pre-drill holes in this flange, so it's meant for screws to screw it down. And just like that, just go around. And just snug it down a little bit. Don't go tight, and I'll tell you why. Just give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna grab some more screws. Okay, just get your level, and let's make sure that that flange is nice and straight. You can use your screws that you install to kind of more pressure on one side or the other side, opposite, and just snug them. Don't go all the way to the floor. You kind of get really the hang of it if you make the attempt yourself. So sometimes I always overkill things, so you don't have to overkill it, but I just like to overkill a little bit. So yeah, how I'm just looking at my bubble and I'm deciding should I go a little bit more tighter on that side or not. Just play around with it until you get that bubble level. Okay, looks good. Now just put it on the opposite side. All right, we're good. Okay, so these are just off-cut Curdy boards. They're 2-inch thickness. They come in boards between 4 feet to 8 feet. I usually buy the big ones, so because I'm always using them all the time. So I just cut them down. I like my low profiles to be between a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. Sometimes I do have to make my low profile 1 inch to 1 1/4, depending on how bad the floor is. So what I do here is I just use it to hold the cement in. That will come later on. So just cut it to size. Just grab your tape measure. So you see that corner there? We're gonna go in from that corner about 1 inch. And the reason why we're doing that is because you're gonna overlap Curdy from that cement base onto the Ditra. And the reason why you do that is for so water doesn't get in between. So it's just a precaution. Surprisingly, my level fits in there perfectly. So, what are the chances of that? Sometimes you get lucky. Okay, just mark your line. It'll just be your guideline. And that's the line. So my cement I'm using here is Ultra Flex 2 Mapai. And we're just gonna back butter this, guys. Put a good bead on there. Sometimes I put a little bit of a V in there as well. So, and just butter the end of there so that sticks right against that wall. Now, don't put any pressure on there, just a little bit, just to make it snug a bit. Because you're gonna wanna put your level on there to make sure that that's true and true from one corner to the other.
We should have the air on now.
Oh, here comes the boss.
So we'll try to
It's my builder, by the way. His name is
right
James.
here.
Yeah, my cement's drying up fast, right?
Yeah.
He's a great builder too. Love James. I'm very lucky. I got some amazing builders. Take a lot of pride in what they
You know
do.
what? It's all leveled. I put my level on the thing.
Oh, it's fine, yeah, can you just, if you've got extra water, do you mind throwing it down there to test it?
Oh, yeah, I will.
Please.
Yeah, I got water up here.
Yeah. I'd rather know now.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, we're gonna butter both ends on this one. You don't have to use a Curdy board, guys. You can use a piece of 2x4. You are gonna, and screw it down. You are gonna put Curdy over that, the same process. So grab your level, just put it on there, and see how you are, and just put pressure. Make sure that bubble is straight. So if you're up one side higher, just push down a little bit. Just put a little bit more pressure. And just clean up that cement. We call it snot, but that's the term that us bricklayers use it. So, but just clean that up. All right, so grab your level again. Just put it right on the outside of that, just so that we're nice and straight through and through. Now just grab your drill and some screws. And I just do this just to give it more, because I need to pour this base today. So it'll just keep everything nice and sturdy, so when I pour the cement, nothing will shift on me. Remember, guys, you don't have to use the curdy board. You can use, like I said, piece of wood. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I just like to show off of my trowel. Yeah, just make sure you clean the snot for that, because you are going to put some curdy on that wall, so you don't want any snot sticking out or anything. So just grab your level, okay? And just make sure you're nice and leveled, because we're gonna put a line under there, and that's gonna be my guide to help me out for my cement. So you're gonna do the same on both sides and on the back side. So you're gonna go right around that. Let me just turn my camera here for you. This job was done probably about 4 or 5 months ago, but I need to get rid of these videos. The reason why is because I'm having a hard time getting my videos to my phone, because my phone, I'm running out of space. So I have a lot of videos, so I need to post some stuff up for you before I can get to the other good stuff. This shower here, if you go into my records, my videos, it's actually the sill niche install. It's got a herringbone on the back and a brick on both sides of the wall. So this is the shower, and the 8-inch by 8-inch pattern tiles. So, okay, so we got a nice level line going through and through. That'll help me with my cement. It's a good guide to do it that way, guys, because you don't want to be up too high from the other side. So that's what I use. Like I said, I use Schluter all set. I use all kinds of material. I like using the good stuff. So this is a great product. And so anyways, that's what I use to put all that cement. So put your cement on there. Don't have to go all the way like I do. It's a small shower base. Okay, and this is my 4-to-1 mud bed mix, Mapai. And the reason why I like using that is because the next day I can get my trowel and I can feather that out, and I can make it dead nuts. Okay, just make it not loose, but kind of stiff. Usually I just use a coffee cup lid, or you can tape that top so nothing will go down in that drain. So I'll decide where I want to start. Usually I'll start in the back corner. Reason why I don't use the Schluter base is because a lot of the times the drains they don't match up, and the problem with that is you gotta cut and then fit pieces in, and then you're off. The drains on these old houses, you've got your joists, right? So you can't start cutting your joists out, and it's not a good thing to do that. So that's why I got the builder, and the builder has his, these professional guys, the plumbers and everything, and do all that. Now I can do plumbing, but I only do that kind of stuff on my own house. So, but I won't do the attempt on somebody else's house because it could come back to you. So, just like I said, just push it all the way around, and you're gonna make a ramp from that level line to that drain, all the way through. Tilt. Okay, so I'm doing a time lapse, and it's going to take a little bit of time, guys, but you'll get the hang of it. And it's like being a kid again, playing with mud. So, like I said, just try and get it pretty close. Doesn't have to be perfect, because remember, the next day, you can start scraping. And I use that, actually, when it's still wet, just to help me out a little bit. You'll believe it or not, it's just an off-cut curdy board, and I know it's straight, so okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is the next day, so it's still a little bit fresh, so it's easy to scrape around. What it does, it just takes the high spots out. It is a little bit more work here, but I like a solid base. Just, you can do it that way. Whatever you feel comfortable with, just make sure that you take your time with it. When you're all done, you just get yourself a garbage bag or a pail and just dump it in there, all the excess. You see how I have some high spots? See how nicely it comes off? So just trust your trowel and you won't go wrong. Just make sure that the cement between the drywall is nice and clean, because you are going to put your curdy band, your corners and everything, and you don't want any access on the walls that could puncture the curdy. And sometimes after when I'm done that, and I dispose all that excess, I get a shop vac, and I just go around everything just to make sure I have all the debris. This actually, I should have gotten this first thing in the morning, because I was working downstairs putting curdy on a shower. So don't be a dope like me. The next day, attack that first, and because it'll be a little more loose, guys. Okay. So I was working downstairs, and I should have attacked this first thing in the morning. So it's a little bit harder within 4 hours the next day. So get that right away, first thing in the morning, get out of the way, and that's what I should have done. I promise you, it's a lot more looser first thing in the morning. Sometimes I can be a dope. I can't help myself. There you go. Thank you, and hope you come back for my curdy install.